why stress management is key to saving your marriage. When stress levels are high, it's easy for that tension to spill over into your relationship. Little things start to feel like big things. Arguments escalate quickly, and both you and your spouse can start to feel disconnected. That's why learning to manage stress is so important. It not only helps you stay calm and focused, but it helps to prevent those stress-induced conflicts that can push you further. Stress can affect your communication, your patience, and your ability to empathize with your spouse. If you're constantly feeling overwhelmed or anxious, it becomes harder to have the kind of productive conversations that are needed to save a marriage. So, how do you manage that stress while working on your relationship? Let's dive into some practical tools that will help you keep things in perspective and stay calm during tough times. Practical stress management techniques. Here are some stress management techniques you can start using today to help you stay grounded while you work on your relationship. Practice deep breathing. When you feel stress rising, take a moment to focus on your breathing. Inhale for a count of 4, hold for 4 seconds, and exhale for 4 seconds. This helps activate your body's relaxation response and calm your mind. Take breaks during difficult conversations. If a conversation with your spouse starts to feel too heated or overwhelming, it's okay to take a pause. Let your spouse know that you need a moment to collect your thoughts, and then come back to the discussion with a clearer head. Physical activity. Exercise is one of the best ways to relieve stress. Even something as simple as a 20-minute walk can help reduce anxiety and clear your mind. These techniques may be simple, but when practiced consistently, they can make a huge difference in how you handle stress. How to keep stress from hurting communication. One of the biggest challenges when trying to save a marriage is keeping stress from hurting your communication. When stress builds, it's easy for conversations to become reactive. When you're more focused on defending yourself than truly listening to your spouse. Stress affects how we process information and how we respond to our partner. It can make us more defensive, less patient, and more likely to misunderstand each other. That's why learning to manage stress isn't just about your own well-being. It's about improving the way you and your spouse communicate. Here's how you can manage stress during difficult conversations. Slow down your responses. When you're feeling stressed, it's easy to react quickly without fully processing what your spouse is saying. Slow down. Take a deep breath and give yourself time to respond thoughtfully. Use I statements. Instead of blaming your spouse for how you're feeling, use I statements that express your emotions. For example, I feel overwhelmed when we argue like this, rather than you always stress me out. This keeps the conversation focused on your feelings rather than placing blame. Practice active listening. When your spouse is speaking, focus entirely on what they are saying without preparing your response. Repeat back what you've heard to make sure that you understand. This helps so much in reducing misunderstandings and shows your spouse that you're genuinely listening, creating a stress-free zone in your marriage. While it's important to work through difficult conversations, it's just as important to create moments in your relationship that are free from stress and tension. Focus on enjoying each other's company without the weight of trying to fix everything. Here are some ways to create a stress-free zone in your marriage. Schedule time for fun. Make a point to do something enjoyable together, even if it's just for 30 minutes. Whether it's watching a movie, going for a walk, or playing a game. These small moments help you reconnect without the pressure of working on the relationship. Set boundaries around stressful topics. Agree on certain times or places where you won't discuss heavy topics. For example, you might decide that dinner time is a stress-free zone where you only focus on positive conversation. Express gratitude. Take time each day to express appreciation for your spouse. This could be as simple as saying, "Thank you for listening," or "I really appreciate your support." Gratitude helps shift the focus from what's wrong to what's right in your relationship. Stress is inevitable when trying to save a marriage. But by learning to manage it, you can keep it from getting in the way of your progress. It's about staying grounded, communicating effectively, and creating moments of peace where you and your spouse can reconnect. In the next video, we'll dive into how to handle major disagreements, whether it's about finances, parenting, or other important issues, and how to work through those challenges together. If this video helped you, hit subscribe, and please leave a comment below. What's one way you're managing stress in your marriage right now? Let's support each other through this journey. Thank you, and take care.